Yeah, movies.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now today we'll be looking at how you can customize your own little Republic Gunship. This is the 2013 Republic Gunship. This is the only one I have, and this is actually my favorite vehicle in all of Star Wars probably. It looks amazing, it's really cool. But one thing that always triggered me is that there was no entrance here, so I designed and built one for myself, and I moved these up front, because like a lot of the tutorials, they just assume that you're going to ditch these. Well, don't worry, we're not going to ditch these extra little things, we're just going to attach them slightly more forward, so that you can have both at the same time. Anyway, let's get started. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is find all the pieces, and I'm just going to put them over here. So you're going to need quite a few of these pieces. Now, for this, it doesn't really matter if you take the full one, or I think, except for maybe two of them, you might as well take, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see these pieces here. They have like a flat piece in the middle, and it works the same way. You're going to need these two are probably the hardest to find, these two pieces. They're like the big long white ones with a ridge on it. I had quite a bit of difficulty finding those. And then you're going to need a couple pieces. These two pieces you don't actually need, but they're really useful for taking stuff apart, and eventually you're going to be really happy you have those. And then for the rest, I'm just going to move it all into sight. Yeah. Guys, I'll have a photo pop up right now. Okay, continuing on. So we have all of these pieces. We're just going to move these over here, and we're gonna make the doors first, and then we're actually going to put them in. But first, actually move these out of the way. That might be the simplest thing to do. Now, to do this, you will need your little toy here, and all you have to do is this little area right here, and you just press on the other side. This black bar comes out, and then here at the back, it might be simplest if you remove the doors that are currently in there. Well, I can do it without removing them, but then it's sort of hard to show you, and you might as well remove the wings. They're adding extra weight, and they're quite easily removable just by pulling that out there. And then same here. This way we have a lot more space to work with, which is always very nice. Now, same, just pull these two down. There we go. And suddenly there's a lot more space, and we have all this stuff stacked over there. Now, if you see here on the side, there's also these two attachment columns. Now, you also want to remove these. Like so. And after that, you should be pretty simple just to lift the entire thing right off like that. Beautiful. Okay, which leaves us with a lot more space here on the inside. Yeah, you can also see I also modify this. Just use this instead of the weird missile holder, because I thought this is more useful, cooler than I can have a medic or something. Just because I have this medic trooper. Anyway, never mind. Okay, now first we're going to remove these two things. We're going to remove these. Now to do this, you'll once again need this right here. Just going to put all of these pieces. And then you're going to have to push this little bar out, and after that everything should be going smoothly, and you can just put these all next to there. Now this is where the orangey thing comes in handy, because sometimes these beige plates stay tan plates. These like tan plates keep sticking to the bottom, and also we don't want them attached to this either. Well, these tan plates are not going to be used in the end product, so we're just going to put them right over, out of sight. Okay, now, here we're going to have to fill that up with something, and that something is actually already existent over here. These two will just pop right over there. See? Simple transfer. And then fill it right back up. And that entire part is done. That way you have very smoothly just removed those. Now if we open this, we have two little things right here. We're going to take them out. These will remain here. Now, if you look here in your pile of extra pieces, you'll have 2 of these 1x2s. Just pop it right on here. This also means that when these guys are not using their gum emplacements, they can get out and they can like stand in the little area here. That is why I put them like right next to here. Now, ideally you could also attach them more like something like that, which I suppose is also possible, but it's a lot more extended and it's less compact and kind of less nice down. So you do that, and then same for the other side. Right, now I have to put my clone back in. My trustworthy little clones. I have way too many of these phase 1 clones. I think I have like 10 of these guys. Okay, like that. I'm gonna put here. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm gonna put that right there. Now, we do want to actually fix this up a little to look a little nicer. That's why we have these 2 slanted pieces. I'm gonna do like so. And then we're gonna put these 2, which we took out bottom over there, like that. And then that is complete, and we can reattach this here. Now, this reattaching part is probably the hardest part of this. You have to be really careful with this, like, entrance, like, folding entrance thing, because it's always quite hard to get just right. Oh, let's see if we can get that. Okay. Is there an error anywhere? There we go. Okay. And then now you want to replace this one right over there. And you want to replace these little side things on the side over here. And then on the other side as well. On the other side, like so as well. Guys, first thing we want to do is we want to move that a little bit out of the way so we have some space to work. Now, we want to put it here. We're going to start on this side, so we're going to put this one here and this one here. So, I'm going to attach this on top. Now, from here, we want to attach a hinge, so we're just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to attach it right behind there. Perfect. And then here, to make the entire thing a bit more sturdy, we're going to put this, and then we're going to put this over here. I want to keep it all nice and together. There we go. Now, to make sure that there is no gaps or anything, we are going to take this, and like so, and it would cover up any gaps. We are also going to take a peg, and we're going to put that over there. Sorry, I happened to drop my other peg. Okay, next black thing over here, and 2 white plates here and here. There we go. It's a perfect door. Slide right there. Now we're going to have to make a perfect mirror image of this. So I'm just going to do that really fast. You can follow my instructions. I wouldn't say backwards, but almost backwards. So you can just slow down this part over here. Also, color here doesn't really matter. So if you don't have the right exact color for the inside, it doesn't matter. Only these white parts out on the outside really matter. And there we go. 2 mirror image doors. Except that I forgot to peg on one of them. That would have been embarrassing if it isn't already. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I forgot to say this earlier in the piece count, but you're going to need, well, this isn't exactly essential, but it's nice if you have it. A blue, like, tube peg kind of thing. You're going to slide in here, and one of these, and then the same on the other side. And also, if you look in there, I might already come with a set, probably not. You see, like, a white 2x4 over here. This is to attach it. It's not important, super important, but it's nice if you have it. It makes it a little bit more sturdy. Anyway, we're going to do the ingenious part now. You're going to need this and 2 of these. I'm going to plug them right next to each other, and then we're going to put these white ones. This is the part that will keep it attached, and then if you have the 2x4, it can also come in the middle. Now, here we have this black part. I'm going to slide that right in here, and then just make up for some space. We're going to put these, and then finally we're going to put the attachments for the hinge. Now the hinge itself is made up of these Technic bars, and we're going to put them like so. And then they'll line up perfectly with these Technic bricks over here. So you just slide them out so that they fit nicely. And you can just pop it on right there. And then when you slide them in, they'll get stopped by these little things over here. Maybe it's better if I look at it this side, yeah. This here, it stops it. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to just, like so, pop that on there. Except I did the wrong door. Pop it on like so. There we go. And then it slides in perfectly. You're going to have to maybe hinge this down. And this covers up all the gaps on the front. Except for that tiny gap right there, but oh well. And then same on this side, and we are pretty much done, guys. It's beautiful. We're just gonna have to attach the remainder of the things, so let's just do that real quick. Just gonna pop the main door on here. It will look nicer if you use these parts with gaps in them. For example, down here, and maybe up here. It would also look nice. And it would also look nice if you got these dark transparent pieces, but those are extremely hard to get. It's not quite perfect lineup, but it's pretty close. It might also be that I haven't pushed this all the way in. Anyway, so see, it fits perfectly snugly like that, and then there's of course the tiny gap as well. And you can open this like so, and this opens slightly less. Wow. And it can actually slot a little bit in here. Now, if you did remove these, it would be a lot nicer. It would open all the way, but I kind of like it that it can open like so. And then we can have everything open. We can have this, we can have this open, and we can have the medical thingy in here. Everything nice and working, and I get all the features in one thing. Okay. Anyway, also on the other side, guys, I don't really have very much to say after this, so I am just gonna say, well, this is the last day before I come back from vacation. This little gunship tutorial is the last thing I have planned. Of course, I haven't actually left yet at the current moment, but by the time you guys are watching this, I have. So, from tomorrow or maybe the day after, we should be back to regular programming, which means daily videos, and we'll be able to do gaming and all kinds of stuff. I have some unturned gameplay footage I haven't actually gotten down to editing. I was going to upload that during vacation, but I just didn't have the time to edit. Anyway, guys, there we go. It looks really, really cool. Anyway, click right over there to subscribe, right over there to watch another video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.